too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Straight to the air they go. Buying some time right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They're going to throw out of the gun. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. Yep. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Finds him on the crossing route. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
All set now. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, let's go! 60 Eagles, 18, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos.
From the red zone on 1st. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Working now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like in a wall. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Cup 19.
And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Baker. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
19, go!
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there.
right situation, you catch a team off guard, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and long, Mayfield. Forced out to his right. In the field, he's got Lamb. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Benson now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Collins got it left side. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Turning to Benson on third. This gets the first and more. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump. You'll get explosive on the ground as well.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Throwing from the gun. Rolling out to his left. On the run, deep down. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. Offense up to the line fast.
Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready?
You just get the play off. Buys time, rolling right. Well, all the way across the field, and it's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Buccaneers come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and the Bucs have the first. From the gun. He'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Mayfield now from the gun. Chased out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And he's caught. He's got Lamb. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That one hits for 30. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Hand off headed left to Benson. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
They give on second to Benson. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Third down. Here's Mayfield. Sends this to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. And the Ravens will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down. But damage already done as they pick up that first down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. To throw here on first down. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Buccaneers 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming for the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's trying to go deep again. Big gain downfield. Into the red zone. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Hot quick right side. Touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. The Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Now come out throwing. Headed out right. Moving right. Airs it out down. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Buccaneers get it back after making their third first-half interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
180. Stop.
First down throw here. Mayfield. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He's got it inside the 25. And he's out of bounds. What a play for them, but will it stick? Oh, we got a flag down. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's second and long. Man in motion here.
Alert, 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 alert. Stop.
From the gun, Mayfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Benson on first and 10. Moving there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
180. Run.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Collins there to grab it. And he's tackled for a 4th gain. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Good. What's up?
3rd and long for him here. Fighting forward for about 7. Nearly got that first. Now we're going to see if they try for it on 4th down. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
For the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He works so much on situational opportunities, those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get 1 final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Come back in. Ready.
He's back to throw. He's looking deep once again. Coming near the goal line. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Hot 70.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. The give now to Benson. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Baker now from the gun. Defenders there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down. We've got a man in motion.
Hey, alert 33. Stop.
Throw here, 3rd down. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Nate Wiggins has got it. He brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that's going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Mayfield to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. And he's out of bounds. But what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position.
Ravens get him. Down he goes. That drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
I got a sense, Kate, he went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
Now Mayfield. Collins got it left side. And he's taken down at the 30.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completes, dialing up Collins again. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work help reset those chains.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
From the red zone on first. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Run, run, run. 180! Hurry, hurry! Kings, Kings, Kings!
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're left with third and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defensive so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This will end up as a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. First carry now, this is Bashal Tutu. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And he's dropped. They got there for the sack. And that brings us to the end of this third quarter. Hard to believe, but just one quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. The Ravens out in front with the ball. A third title within their reach. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Setting up to throw. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making a 9-point advantage. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson now on the return. And not a bad place for them to start. Up past the 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
Throwing again is Baker. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Third and long, Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Desperation time here on fourth. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. At the 20. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. Nico Collins with the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Airing it out to start this drive. It's everything he has under this one. This is come inside the 15. They will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game.
Ravens 41, Buccaneers 31.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
Johnson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. He'll put everything he's got behind it. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's cruising speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Forced out to his right. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making a 4-point game here in the 4th. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Gronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed him.
For the Buccaneers.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Buys time, rolling right. sideline, and he's got it. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Hand off to Tootin. That's the tackle. Give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
There you go. Stop dragging 60. 60.
Here's a throw. He rolls to his right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
You know, it looked like things fell apart a little bit as he left the pocket, just not on the same page with his targets as they adjusted their routes. And that's really what led to the incompletion.
He'll throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Back to 60.
Looking to throw. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there.
Come on. Ready.
Running it after the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down the runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
865. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. His running back is his Bayshore Tootin. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
I call this quarterback's best friends. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Ravens only up by a few. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. He's back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Tootin headed left. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Throwing now. Trying to push deep downfield. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. Desperation time here. He connects downfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Playing right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field.
He hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that was scary, and he just made him pay.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th. So with 35 seconds left, no question about it. They've got to find a way to recover this kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. And they're moments away now from celebrating a win. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Here's a design run. And for the 3rd time in 3 visits to the biggest stage of them all, the Baltimore Ravens are once again Super Bowl champions. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on. Close at the end. Really just 1 or 2 moments in there that decided who was going to be the team waiting to receive the trophy.
Yeah, you just feel, don't you, Kate, that every single bit of that Lombardi trophy had to be earned here tonight. But not just tonight, not over these 60 minutes. It was every practice throughout the season, every tough battle they fought on Sundays from September.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre. Like the money in the bank, you better play where it's safe. Told him Bella fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Dickie, he gon' get a pass from the slide me summer. Hungry for it, see it small when that's from Cali with the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, all get